Hey, this is Dr. Lindsey and Wendy, and this is a video on Wendy's, what do you call him?
Partner. No, how do you call it? No.
So, this is her boyfriend back in 2013 without any significant hair, and he wanted an FUE, and we did some FUEs on him. And
he was the first one to convince you.
I don't know. So we did them, and then I think we ended up putting some like 2,000.
2,000. We did
1,500 FUE. I can't remember. But anyhow, here he is a year or two later, and it ain't bad, but it's a typical finer-haired FUE result on a guy that's losing more hair. And then last year, around Thanksgiving,
yes,
you talked him, you beat him into doing a strip.
Yeah, so we did FUE first because he always wore his hair
Like mine.
shorter than yours. Yeah, he always wore it short. And we did him, we started dating, and I didn't have much control over him, I guess, right?
But now you do.
So, but the FUE worked for him. It was just, it gave him like a shadow that he had the illusion of having some hair when he has his head shaved. But when he started to let it grow long, then you can see the spaces. So it was great when he kept it short, but then when it gets long, then you can see his hair is thin.
And he lost more hair.
And he lost more
Back
hair.
here too.
And he did, yeah. So it was more see-through. So he wanted more FUEs, but you know.
At some point, you got to either pee or get off the pot.
Exactly.
So,
and he started wearing, and he said he wanted to wear his hair long now with a man bun.
Right.
So I said, well, strip is the one.
So last November, we did this case on him. It worked around the grafts we'd already put in his head. And Wendy made him do good cleaning. And then I got pictures of him at around 6 months out, and he looks like this. And then you guys went to a wedding.
Yes.
Is it your wedding?
No, it wasn't my wedding. I'm not married.
And this was, what, a week ago?
This was a week ago, and
He
the
said-
whole family had seen him, you know, with short haircut and basically bald, they called him.
And he's at 10 and a half months.
He's 10 and a half months, and he was wearing a man bun, and everybody was complimenting him, and then some of them were saying, is that the same guy?
Yeah. He does look different. I mean,
he
he's-
does look
yeah.
different. He does look different. And I said, yeah, it's the same one. But, so I mentioned it to you, and my dad was saying, you know, he has hair.
Yeah.
You know, they were all surprised that he had hair. So, yeah.
So I guess the things are, FUE definitely has a role in hair transplants. Probably not a great role in somebody who's got fine hair who ultimately is going to lose a lot of hair.
Yeah, John is balding already in his crown, so he opted for wear a man bun to cover his crown.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he has one more. You think he has one more hair?
It depends on whether you guys are still going out. But this is a good example of somebody that we worked on just as well as we could doing FUE, and he got a fine result, but not a great result. But with a strip case, I think he's gotten a great result. Don't you?
Yes, he definitely likes it. He sent a friend.
Right.
And he
sent
said
his friend.
his friend was debating FUE or FUT, and John's like, just do FUT.
Yeah.
And he thought, you know, as much as he thinks that it's easier, it's about the same downtime. I think a lot of people want to do FUE because they think it's easier, but it's not easier. It's the same as the strip. The strip heals, it takes 7 days that you look surgical, and FUE does the same thing too.
Plus, we have to shave the whole back of your head.
Yeah.
And it just works better, costs less, and works better. And works better.
And you can see the difference in the pictures with John, and I think we did. Yeah, it was like probably around, I don't know, maybe 1,800, something like that on FUEs. And then we ended up doing like 2,200 on the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we can help you, give us a call. Thanks a lot.